Hello and welcome, Group 1. So if you picked the first cat, you are here in the right place. And before we reveal the cards, the first message I want to tell you is that Group 2 may have a message for you also, Group 1. Because, I did have a peep at these cards. And the same card came up in both groups. So maybe when you are finished with this reading, let it play along to group number 2, because maybe you need a bit of extra advice here today. And of course, I'm going to say the same to group 2. So without further ado, let's reveal your cards. So group 1. The Seven of Swords reversed is interesting because it actually means a positive thing reversed, which is an exception to most of the rules in tarot. So I feel like Group 1, you are an energy that is the exception to the rule. And in the past, if you didn't notice that before, the Chariot coming to clarify your energy is telling me that you are trusting in your own opinions. You're not giving up on yourself. You are invested in your own success, in your own self. And if you have been betrayed in the past, I feel like you have. You're using this pain to your advantage to motivate you. You're getting profit from your pain with the Chariot here. So you believing in yourself and not giving up on yourself is going to be exactly what makes you succeed. So if you've been feeling a lack of energy, a lack of motivation, and a lack of self-belief, the advice that you really need to hear today is to keep going on. The Chariot is here to bring you to where you need to be on a spiritual level, but in terms of career success and even love. I feel like love may have left you heartbroken and betrayed in the past. And with the Castle coming here, it's time for healing, not war. It's telling me that you have dealt with your fair share of destruction. And this destruction, sometimes it could be self-inflicted. I feel like you could have a tendency to self-destruct. And maybe you were at war in your own head, your own mind. You could have thought your mind was playing tricks on you. Maybe you were connecting with a lover or an energy in the past who kind of made you doubt your own intuition, doubt your own vision. Yeah, I feel like you're the type who has always had a vision. And in the past, you felt like you betrayed yourself by letting others make you not believe. I feel like you've always been a believer. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, I'm a Believer, by the Monkeys. Is that what they're called? That one in Shrek, you know the song. So yeah, but the face that you saw to make you a believer, it was you. You were looking at yourself in the mirror. I feel like in the past, you've dealt with a lot of mirroring, a lot of projection, and a lot of insincere energies. And I feel like you are your own biggest fan. You're your own sincerest friend. And you're truly doing yourself a service instead of a disservice by cutting off any energies that make you not believe in yourself. I feel like for you to fully go ahead with your success and to never doubt yourself, to continue on believing, don't stop believing. I'm also hearing that song. Yeah, don't stop believing in yourself. And I feel like as you are healing, the more you're believing in yourself. And you're building up castles. Reimagining this fairy tale. Maybe an ideal dream you had in the past. You had to watch it burn. And now you're finding a way to gather yourself and to move forward. You don't want to be at war with your heart or with your mind or with someone you love. You could have had a lot of opposition in your relationships, either romantically, family-wise, or friendship-wise. Yeah, you could have dealt with a lot of friends who weren't as genuine as you are. But I see you moving away from any insincere and ingenuine energies. Yeah, and paying attention to the red flags the signs are cautioning you, along with ignoring here, as we see a very sleepy cat. In this card, someone could be a cat person, and I do feel like in the past, maybe you've overlooked betrayal, you've overlooked lies, insincerity, maybe in lovers, or maybe just in those relationships that you hold closest to your heart. I feel like you're very loyal, and maybe you expect that in return, but I don't feel like it's always been given to you in return. And this is you not freely giving away your energy, your power, even your loyalty to anyone. I feel like you've learned from your mistakes and you've gotten wiser, older and wiser, and you can notice red flags now the moment they show up. And in the past, maybe you're the type to run right towards a red flag, like a bull to a matador. But I feel like now you are running in the opposite direction once these red flags come out. Yeah, I feel like you've had to lay a relationship to rest. And with the funeral coming up here, this could tell me that grief is also coming up for you. So if you have a lot of grief in your heart, in your mind, there's actually two songs I'm hearing. So the first one is Castles by Freya Ridings, I think her name is. And it's basically just about building yourself back up, building your heart, those castles, whatever they may be, building these up from the aftermath of the destruction that someone has caused you. Yeah, it's taking your power and your heart back into your own hands and your life into your own hands. That fairy tale mightn't have worked, but you're rewriting a whole new fairy tale for yourself. And if you get accused of being the villain for not tolerating someone's insincerity, I feel like in the past that might have worried you, or you may have felt anxious about how you may be perceived. But I feel like you're really not caring how other people perceive you, because I feel like that's one of the lessons you learned, that caring what other people think just brings you down. Yeah. And the other song I'm getting is called Head, Heart, Head by Meg Myers. And that's a really beautiful song, but it's very sad too. And it's just kind of carrying around betrayal, pain, heartbreak of the past, and maybe still holding a torch for someone who you just can't get out of your head or your heart, or your energy field. I feel like you're trying to cleanse and clear your energy field, and I feel like you've been feeling stuck. But with the Chariot coming, it's telling me that you not giving up on yourself is paying off. And even though it might feel like you have a lot on your shoulders, and as they say, God only gives his greatest battles to his strongest soldiers. So everything that you've learned the hard way, you've used to your advantage. And this makes you a better person, a stronger person, and a more genuine person. And this wisdom you've learned is priceless. But you couldn't have learned these things without going through the hard lessons, first of all. So I pulled a few cards against humanity cards just to see what came out. So these may apply, they may not. So racism, sexist, and homophobia. This is telling me that maybe, in terms of advice, maybe you felt like in the past you've been discriminated against because of your race, because of your gender, even because of your sexuality. And you could have felt like you weren't accepted. And because you didn't feel safe to be accepted, you didn't feel safe to express who you are. And I feel like with the Chariot, this is telling me that if any of these things apply, that you're no longer afraid of what you are or what people are going to say about your life choices or about you in general. You're taking control of the narrative by taking your power back. And you're taking your power back by completely just not caring. Yeah. You're accepting yourself, and those who don't accept you, you're leaving behind. You're on that Chariot and you're moving. So anyone who's stuck or keeping you stuck, they're going to be far away, and you're not going to be stuck in the past anymore if that's how you felt. And with being dead coming here, that might be a bit morbid, but with the funeral card also, this is telling me that maybe not only do you have a lot of grief on your shoulders, a lot of betrayal from the past, it's also telling me that your dreams had to die and be reborn. I feel like you could have dealt with literal deaths, and that could add to the heartbreak. So not only with lovers, you could have lost very close friends or family members. And I feel like these people that you miss could be heavily on your mind. But it's also telling me that you may also be a medium. You may be receiving messages from the other side or connecting with the other side. This could also be your ancestors coming through for you and showing you any red flags as they come up. Because, the more tuned in you are with yourself, the more accepting you are of yourself, your faults, but also your strengths. I feel like your strength is in communication and expression, but by rejecting yourself completely, or rejecting something significant about yourself, this caused you to block your own expression, to block your blessings, and keep you stuck in the one place. So I do feel like your ancestors are coming through and sending you warning signs and just little messages of encouragement, because they see you working on yourself. They see you accepting yourself. And that's you blessing yourself instead of cursing yourself by keeping yourself stuck and not believing in yourself. The true gift here, you've set yourself free from things, from people who have chained you in the past. And if you felt like you were chained to the past, you're letting go of this and moving forward. You're getting older and wiser. So turning 40 coming up could tell me that you feel this, you feel like you're getting older, but also the wiser. So take the good with the bad, but it's really not a bad thing getting older. We're blessed with every year that we have. Some people leave the world before they should. So I do feel like you're being grateful for just your life. Yeah, you've got an attitude of gratitude right now instead of being fearful or scared or resentful. You're leaving that behind you too. And the Chariot is bringing you to a more positive mindset, a joyful mindset. And with the crown chakra coming up, divine intervention, I honor a higher power and I know that anything is possible. This is telling me that you are open to seeking guidance and you're open to the messages that spirit, your angels, ancestors, or any deities that you connect with. I feel like you are getting not only more in tune with yourself, but you're getting more in tune with your faith, your spirituality. And this is opening up an abundance of possibilities for you. But with the Moth Spirit coming, 39 actually could be significant. Someone really could be turning 40. And instead of holding yourself back, you're embracing this new chapter that is coming your way. Yeah, I do feel like a new chapter is coming, but for a while there, you were kind of stuck in an old chapter, an old mindset, or even a relationship that wasn't serving you. You were ignoring the red flags instead of paying attention to them. But I feel like you laying this relationship to rest was the catalyst for your own self-discovery and your own success. Instead of blocking yourself, you are blessing yourself and you're healing. Instead of being angry, resentful, and in opposition, you've set yourself free and you have no need or no time for any energies that are not their true selves, that are not genuine. Because until someone's going to bring that to the table, that Chariot, you are going to be completely in control in the driver's seat. So maybe you're just waiting for someone who is going to be the exception to your rule group number 1, because you are the exception to every rule out there, and that is your superpower. So I see you really using these superpowers to your advantage. And instead of rejecting these superpowers, even if that is abilities to connect with the dead or the other side, or just yeah, you could be a psychic. Instead of rejecting this and being scared, you're opening up to all the possibilities that lie ahead of you. You're surrendering to the divine, and the divine is working through you. So get ready for all the success that is coming your way, because you deserve it. And Spirit just wants to tell you that you never giving up on yourself, even when others did or wanted you to. This was the attitude of success, and this is why you're being blessed. So thank you for being here with me today, group number 1. I hope this advice helped. Let me know if it resonated down below, and make sure to come back and connect with me again very soon. Personal readings are available, and I look forward to connecting in a later video. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah. Hello and welcome to your reading group 2. So if you were drawn to the second cat, you are here in the right place. And this advice that I'm about to give you, it may be unwanted, unexpected, but maybe it's exactly the right thing you need to hear right now. And by the way, before I forget, I feel like group 1 may have a message for you, because the same tarot card came out for both groups. So maybe when you're finished up here, you can go back and see if group number 1 hits too. Because sometimes it's not just one group that has a message for you. Just whichever one you're drawn to the first might be the strongest message, but there could still be other things going on that you need advice about. So without further ado, let's reveal for group 2. So group 2, let's start off with the Chariot, because we like to see a bit of success here on the table. And clarifying the Chariot energy, which is kind of your energy right now, I feel like you have elevated into a successful, a winning mindset. And I feel like if you were stuck or you have been stuck, this Chariot energy coming in is you getting like a new lease of life, a second wind. If you've kind of lost energy, lost motivation, this is that motivation coming right back in. And the Lovers coming beside it could mean that maybe a lover could be motivating you towards the path to success, or on the path to success, you may be finding a lover. So I feel like this could apply differently if you are already in a connection or a relationship. I feel like that lover is going to be right beside you on this Chariot. And if you find yourself riding solo right now, I feel like this is telling me that your divine union is coming in, because the Lovers is Gemini energy and that is the twins energy. So I do feel like a twin flame connection is going to be significant in your life and significant in your success. So if you feel like you don't know who the fuck this twin flame is that I'm talking about, then that means you are going to be picking them up along the way. Maybe they'll be like a hitchhiker and you'll let them in to your Chariot, and you'll figure out that actually, wow, they're not what I expected them to be. Because with Lavender here, surround yourself with love, and the angel message, keep an open mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So maybe this is not your usual type that would stop you in your tracks. This could be like a hitchhiker, a spiritual hitchhiker of your heart, that maybe when you're stopping to look at them, you're thinking, oh, I don't know what to think of you. It mightn't be like a love at first sight kind of a thing, but sometimes they say with twin flames, you might have the urge to run because the connection could be so strong, so unexpected. And that's the thing, we might have our type, but sometimes there is exceptions to the rule. And I feel like your twin flame, who you are really truly going to end up with, is going to be an exception to all your rules. So Spirit is saying throw your rule book out of the window, because I'm also hearing that saying, where God closes a door, he opens a window. Or yeah, that, I'm sure that's the saying, but also when love goes out, or when money goes out the door, love goes out the window. So yeah, a lot of window energies, but like possibilities, new doors opening for you. So this could be new opportunities, new lovers who are going to be knocking on your door. And I'm hearing that song, Knock, Knock, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Is that Bob Dylan? So someone could love Bob Dylan, or that song could have a message for someone out there somewhere. Yeah, and I feel like Spirit Heaven just wants to knock on your door and give you a little check-in, a little reminder that you are on the path to success. I feel like you may be questioning yourself, doubting yourself, but I feel like you connecting with your friends, your family, and even your furry friends, I feel like this is your comfort place, your comfort zone. Home could be your comfort zone. And I feel like you're feeling at home with whoever this connection is, because even if they're not their usual type, they make you feel like home. And maybe you felt like a bit of a spiritual wanderer for a while, and you know that home is where the heart is, but maybe you haven't felt that yet, truly felt like home in someone's heart, or someone hasn't truly made a home of your heart. Yeah, maybe there's been renters, squatters even in your heart, and you've had to evict them. Anyone who came to the table with not the right intentions, with no intention of commitment. I feel like maybe you had to deal with some trickster energies. But yeah, you might have tricked me once, you ain't gonna trick me twice. I'm hearing that song. Does Khalees sing that? Tricked Me, maybe it's called. Yeah, but maybe there could be someone or numerous people who tricked you in the past, took advantage of your good nature. And it might have happened before, but it certainly is not going to be happening again. Yeah, I feel like in your energy field, an obsessive lover is coming up. Now, this could be like an obsessive ex from the past. It does say dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. Yeah, so I do feel like in the past you've had a karmic relationship. Maybe you viewed this person as someone who you could have that soulmate connection with, have that success, that commitment with. But yeah, I feel like any dreams you may have had with a certain individual in the past, they showed their true colors, their true selves. And I feel like if you let them go and moved forward on your journey without them, they're still kind of hanging on, clinging on like a limpet, I'm hearing, or like barnacles to a ship. Like shit to your shoe. Yeah. And fuck the shit, you are going towards success. So yeah, I feel like you're still scraping some shit off your shoe, hypothetically, before you really meet your true twin flame. You had a karmic relationship, but I feel like the one you're going to end up with, it's going to feel completely different, and they could be completely different looks-wise, personality-wise, than anyone you've been with before. I feel like you're getting a new type, and by keeping an open mind, you're realizing that actually maybe I was self-sabotaging, or I just kept getting with the same sort of energies, repeating the same cycles. And yeah, you may have even turned to substances, to alcohol, medication even, to cope with, just, I'm hearing turbulent, the turbulence in your life. You may be a fast moving sort of energy, but I do feel like now your guard is kind of up, you're a bit reluctant. Because maybe you are the type to run into things head first, dive in head first. But sometimes we're not looking where we're going and we get a hit in the head. So I feel like maybe Spirit is giving you a gentle tap on the head, telling you not to be so stubborn. Because by keeping an open mind, but your eyes open, your ears open, you're not going to be tricked again. You could be worried about getting tricked again, and Spirit has your back, and this success does not come without some obstacles in the way. As we say, new levels, new devils. You are leveling up, but maybe the devils you have to face are getting bigger and stronger. Yeah, think of Mario Kart. When you get to the end of the level, you have to fight the bad guy. So the further you level up, the harder it's going to be to ultimately face the bad guy. So yeah, with cavities, divorce, and money coming up, I feel like maybe someone needs a checkup, a yearly checkup, possibly in the dentist. Maybe you do feel like you're overdue a checkup, or it could be hurting you. This could be cavities, and yeah, maybe someone has a sweet tooth. I'm hearing that song Too Sweet by Hosier. Yeah, you're too sweet for me. So maybe someone who is really your twin flame, they're a lot sweeter than what you're used to. Maybe it could be more of the savory kind in terms of romance, and they could be completely different to your usual type, what you usually like. You might think, oh wow, they're too sweet, they're too affectionate, they're too eager, too genuine. And maybe it might put you off at first, because what we're not used to, we kind of have to get used to it. So it's like getting used to the taste. Yeah, the taste of someone new. I'm also hearing Someone New by Hosier. So yeah, he's got 2 songs with a channeled message for you. Too Sweet and Someone New. Yeah. Divorce, I feel like maybe you may have divorced parents. You may have gone through a divorce, and this divorce is what has brought you to your path to success. Maybe it took you leaving someone behind in order to really achieve your success. Yeah, this obsessive lover could be an ex-wife, an ex-husband. And even if you weren't married, maybe the discussions were had about, taking this relationship to the next level. And yeah, someone could be getting money from a divorce, and this could be helping them reach their peak, reach their success, reach their pinnacle. And with group number 1, I was talking about a catalyst. So a catalyst to your success may have been having to leave someone behind, leaving an old lifestyle behind, toxic relationships, toxic coping mechanisms, and toxic love, and toxic self-love. I feel like for a while with the lovers here, you weren't loving yourself in a way that you deserved. Maybe because love wasn't your best friend in the past. Maybe love has a bad name in your bad books. But I feel like you're taking this mindset and you're flipping it and reversing it. And yeah, if maybe someone from your past who would really not be your type is going to surprise you and unexpectedly give you feelings that you kind of weren't aware of in the past. And this could be coming to your awareness. So even if they're not in the past, I feel like this connection, it's not going to be obvious straight away. So you're going to have a deeper look in order to really figure out that, oh shit, this is the twin flame she was talking about. This guy, this girl, I wouldn't have thought it. You wouldn't have thought it. Maybe you don't even expect any of this to come in, but I feel like it will come in when you least expect it, which is usually the way, right? So I don't see you sitting around waiting. I see you enjoying connections with your friends, with your family, and this is going to attract the right vibe, the right tribe. Yeah, your soul tribe is significant, group 2. And with money, I feel like if you've had a lack of money, the chariot coming is saying that money is coming too. Your success is coming. And maybe in the past you felt like a lack of money was blocking or stopping your success. Or yeah, money in a relationship. Someone could have been financially abused in the past, because I did say when money goes out the window, or when money goes out the door, love goes out the window. I always get that mixed up. Yeah, so you could have been feeling very mixed up with money. You could have been reckless with money in the past. And I feel like this is you no longer recklessly spending. This is really you putting a handle on your finances, saving. And by you being more careful instead of careless, it's bringing more in, and you've more time to put the work, put the time into whatever it is that you need to do right now in this part of your life. Even if this isn't career related, there could be a lot of self-work, shadow work you need to do. There could also be some clearances, not only within you, but externally. Maybe you are overdue a good clear out of your house. Maybe you're thinking of feng shuiing the place, getting rid of any unwanted energy that makes you feel cluttered. You're decluttering yourself, your mind, and anything that tainted you in the past. I feel like you're totally cleansing your palette and trying something and someone completely new that's not to your usual taste. But you're going to be surprised at how good it tastes. You'll be like, oh my God, why didn't I do this years ago? Yeah, so this really could be someone in the past. You could be asking yourself, hey, how did I not see this connection so long ago? Why now? But I feel like only now you're ready for the intense spiritual connection that this is. Maybe in the past you still had some maturing, some growing up to do. So with communion coming here, I don't know if you can see in the card, but there is a little couple on a bench. So I feel like this twin flame coming into your life, it's going to be a sacred connection. With the 7th chakra, spiritual awareness, when my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and to have the courage of my convictions. I continually pursue a clear understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? Yeah, so you're changing your mindset completely, and you're changing your mind completely. You're loving yourself more, and by you not accepting any less than you deserve, that's going to stop trying to get in. Yeah, honestly, I feel like in the past, you just didn't have the spiritual awareness to see clarity about someone or a situation. But now, because you're elevated, you can see things from a whole new perspective. And you're seeing things through a more positive lens instead of a negative one. So with the divine feminine coming up, I feel like this is you elevating into your divine feminine energy, and you're giving yourself the flowers that maybe you were waiting for others to give you. Yeah, maybe to feel like a success in the past, you needed encouragement, you needed validation, you needed kind of matching energy. And in the past, when you didn't get that, it kind of stopped you from believing in yourself, and maybe your motivation kind of didn't have that acknowledgement, it didn't have that validation. Now you know that you don't need anyone to validate you, because you can do that yourself perfectly well. And you're not going to connect with this twin flame for the wrong reasons. You aren't just going to boost each other's ego. It's going to be a deeper connection. So yeah, don't be afraid of diving a bit deeper than the shallow end, because this is not a shallow connection, and it was just something that you both had to be ready for. And with the snake spirit time to heal, 55 could be significant for someone. This is telling me that you're shedding the old and slithering into the new. And yeah, definitely a new love could be slithering into your life, and you may be looking at them like, hey, are you a snake? I don't want no snakes in my garden. Maybe once bitten, twice shy. That could apply. So yeah, you really could have been with someone in the past that is coming back into your life unexpectedly. Or this could be you kind of side-eyeing a completely new person because they're not your usual type. You're looking at them suspiciously. But by keeping an open mind, you're realizing that actually this feels different because it is different. This is love on a whole new level. And I feel like you're not only loving yourself on a whole new level, you're going to be loved on a whole different level too. And your success, it's going up to the next level. So instead of feeling stuck, you're going to feel limitless growth and an abundance of joy. And you know that your spirit team has got your back with communion here. I feel like your angels are strongly protecting you right now. And yeah, they're working with you to help you gain that clarity, that spiritual awareness. That when you're in your divine energy, whether you're a feminine or a masculine, that is attracting your divine counterparts. And they mightn't be everything you expected them to be, but they're everything you need them to be. And I hope that advice was everything you needed right now too. I'm thinking of a song by The Killers. What is it called? When You Were Young. Maybe you had these ideas in your head when you were young of what your true love was going to look like, what it was going to feel like, where you were going to live, what you were going to do. And the way everything turns out, it mightn't be the way you pictured it. The person you end up with mightn't be how you picture them to be. Yeah, but you're going to realize that even though this could be out of the ordinary for you, extraordinary is never ordinary. So this is better than even what you expected it to be. You just might need a little time to get used to it. So get used to that success and that love group 2, because you're going to have an abundance of that. And if you feel like group 1 may have a message for you, you can go back in the timestamps and find that there too. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if this applied, if this resonated. Personal readings are available also. And please come back and connect with me again very soon. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah. Hello and welcome group 3. So if you are drawn to the 3rd cat, you are here in the right place. So get ready for some unwarranted advice from Spirit, your angels, your spirit team. They sent you here for a reason, to hear something that you need to hear right now. So let's hope that I can convey the message in the most respectful way possible. So without further ado, let's reveal the cards for group 3. So group 3, the 8 of Cups coming up for you is telling me that there's something or someone that you're letting go of or walking away from. So for some, this could be a relationship of a romantic sort. This could also be, I'm getting a familial relationship. You could be letting go of a friendship too. With the Page of Wands, this can indicate incoming offers and communication. So maybe you're letting go of someone that you no longer have contact with, or who no longer checks in with you. So this really could be a relationship that's gone stale or going stale. And even if it's not in a romantic sense, I feel like there's something that you know you've been clinging to, and when it comes to it, it's not giving. Maybe you feel like you're the only one giving in this connection. So this could even be work related. Maybe someone feels like they need to walk away from a job, or maybe someone was let go from a job. And this Page of Wands coming can indicate new job offers, new opportunities coming your way. But sometimes we have to let go of something that's not serving us in order to have the free hands to accept any offers that are extended to us. Because if our hands are full already, well then how are we going to accept or take on any new energies or opportunities? So this really is you clearing out stale energy. And even if this is work you're doing from within, I feel like you're letting go of any grudges you've been holding, or you're letting go of painful emotions or experiences. I was going to say memories, but we can't really let go of memories. They're kind of ingrained within us. So this really could be you trying to let go of memories. Maybe they were happy memories, but now reflecting back on them, they were painful. But I do feel for some, it's really letting go of a deep pain from within them. And this pain could be from anything or anyone. But the Page of Wands is giving you a new perspective and a new opportunity. This is like fresh and new energy once you've cleared out this stale, stagnated energy. And I feel like this emotion has been stagnating within you for a while. And yeah, it could be even nostalgia. But yeah, it's like good memories that turned sour, or that left a sour taste in your mouth. That's what I'm hearing. So maybe your feelings could have gone sour on someone or a situation. The Lioness coming up, you've earned all your stripes. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine, I feel like this is you stepping into your Leo sort of energy. You're confident, you're bold, you're fierce. The book here she's reading, I think it says fairy tales. So instead of reading fairy tales and just believing in them blindly, you're kind of taking everything with a grain of salt. You're writing confirmation. You could be a writer or you could be creating. But regardless, you're writing your own fairy tale and you're making that come into fruition. Yeah, you're manifesting your own dream life. 13 could be your lucky number. 13 could be significant. Some people view 13 as unlucky. Other people view it as lucky. And I feel like what you are viewing as an unlucky situation, this is actually going to be the greatest luck you've ever had. Yeah, because by you walking away and letting go, this is giving you space to create, I'm hearing, to create the life of your dreams and to love yourself more, to really embody that lioness, lion ego. Ego? I didn't mean ego to... Yeah, but like you're using your ego to your advantage. I feel like your ego has been bruised, but that ego is coming back with a ferocious roar. Yeah, so you're kind of releasing maybe pent up things and they've been holding you back, keeping you down, stagnating you. But by you expressing, you're also releasing. Yeah. Past life relationship coming up. You've known each other before. This really could be you letting go of a relationship that you viewed as a twin flame connection, a soulmate connection. You could have felt like you knew this person in a past life, so you knew in this life you were meant to be with them. There could be a familiar kind of energy. So you could be working on letting go of a soulmate and they could seem unbothered right now. And you are trying to match that energy. You want to be unbothered, but you want to be genuinely unbothered. You don't just want to pretend. Yeah, because, you know, this isn't make-believe. And I feel like you're taking your head out of the clouds. Any illusions you were under, any make-believe fantasies you may have had, you're putting them to bed, putting them to rest. And a whole new you is waking up. You're waking up the beast within. So a past life relationship, you would feel a familiar sort of energy, but I'm also getting a familial kind of energy. So I do feel like someone could be letting go of a grudge they're holding against a family member. For others, they could even be letting go of a toxic connection with a family member because you feel like maybe you've been through this before or you've seen this cycle happen. This could be like familial cycles or patterns coming up. And maybe in the past, others have turned their head and not seen things for what they were. But I feel like you're kind of a seer. You could be a mystic. I feel like you're very sensitive and your sensitivity really helps keep you tuned in. Sometimes the problem is tuning out, especially when you're feeling very emotional right now and a lot of things are coming to the surface. I feel like you could really be in your emotions right now, in your cups. The tears could be flowing. But yeah, you're going to be floating on those tears because you're going to tell whoever this is to cry you a river. Because once you're gone, you're gone. You've discovered the truth and you've awakened the truth within you. You've awakened the beast. But any illusions, like I said, you were under, maybe you were waiting for someone to change their mind. And I feel like this is you changing up your energy. You're not waiting for nobody. If anything, you're leaving them behind and going your own way. I'm hearing Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. So that could be significant for some. Someone could love Sneevy. Someone could love Stevie Nicks. Someone could also love Beyonce. We have Beyonce here. My parents. Yeah, I do feel like if this isn't a relationship that you're letting go of romantically, this could be something to do with a parent. So you could be a child who has left a parent behind, or you could be a child that feels like a parent or parents left you behind. You could also be the parent and you may be in a no contact situation with a child, with your children, And this could be you trying to let go. Maybe let go of a parental figure or of a child. If it's like someone could have walked away from a connection, cut off communication, and someone was holding on and hoping for a long time that they'd be back. Maybe you were thinking, yeah, they'll be back. They always come back. Or maybe someone was thinking this about you. But I feel like someone is letting go for good. So like I said, if this isn't a romance or a friendship you're letting go of, this really could be something to do with your family. Your family issues could be coming up, a lot of family trauma from the past. So you could be going down memory lane and getting the nostalgia from the good memories, but the bad memories, the fears, the doubts, I feel like they're kind of clinging to you and staying with you. And it's something you need to kind of shake off. You could be finding solace in your faith right now. Someone could be a Catholic, a Christian. But I feel like someone could be working on their connection with Jesus or just with whoever they believe in. Someone could be reaching out to God and asking them to help them let go. And I feel like if you are praying that God is listening, Jesus is listening. And even if you don't believe in Jesus, I feel like with the letting go card, Jesus did make the ultimate sacrifice for humanity. He sacrificed his life for the sins of humanity so we could be here with free will. And unfortunately, free will means we can't control other people's actions or emotions. We can control our own, and we can try be a good person even when we've got bad situations or circumstances to deal with. So Jesus did sacrifice his life. So Jesus does talk about sacrifices. Letting go comes with a sacrifice. There is a sacrifice you have to make in order to move forward, in order for these new offers, new opportunities coming in with the Page of Wands, in order to have free hands to accept these offers. We need to drop the load. You've been carrying a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of grief, I'm also hearing. And even though we can't drop our grief, we can manage it in a way that it's not taking over. Yeah, I feel like you can be very sensitive, but that means when you're feeling something strongly, it can take over sometimes. With the Frozen card here, I do feel like you could feel frozen out of someone's life, or you could be freezing someone out. With the two birds in a cage, this could be you leaving the cage, metaphorically, because you felt trapped, you felt stuck, and you need to let go and walk away because you don't want to be in that cage forever. You felt limited, and those two birds are in a cage in a tree. Confirmation. So yeah, you really could feel stuck in a relationship right now, even if this Eight of Cups isn't about a relationship. And you could feel, okay, well, this isn't about my relationship, this is about someone, something else. I do still feel like, in a way, you feel a little bit trapped with your lovebird, essentially, because there's a big world out there, there's a big forest out there, but they're still stuck together in their little cage, maybe not seeing that they can leave that cage and be more free. Yeah, maybe two people are keeping each other trapped in a connection, or you're just really feeling this trapped, restrictive energy right now. But with the deer coming here, I always think of Bambi when I see a deer. So yeah, someone could have lost a mother, and this could be in a literal sense. And if you have lost a parent or a mother figure, my deepest condolences. I have also lost a mother figure, numerous mother figures, you know, feminine figures that I needed, that I loved. And it is very hard to exist in a world that, you know, you feel those who loved you most aren't in anymore. But it just takes you elevating your own self-love and, you know, realizing that you can't give up. You won't give up. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, I Won't Give Up, by Jason Mraz. I won't give up on us. So even if you are feeling trapped with a lover, you could feel like you're not giving up hope on this connection. You're not giving their heart up in a hurry. But this could be someone else who doesn't want to lose your heart. It could be a parental figure that feels frozen out, that doesn't want to lose you. Or you could be the parental figure that feels frozen out and you're just trying to get through to whoever this is and tell them that, you know, you've changed and you're not under any illusions anymore. Maybe someone thought you were unbothered and now they're coming off as unbothered, but the reality is you could both be very bothered. Between the lines, look for what's hidden. Yeah, so despite this frozen sort of energy, I feel like in the silence, that's when you are moving. You're moving in silence. You're doing your research, you're doing your homework, and you're finding what you need to find in order to get your closure. I feel like you're getting closure, and that might take you searching for closure. And maybe someone won't willingly give you closure or an apology that you feel like you need. And it might take you having to find out something the hard way. But I feel like you looking for what's hidden is you just seeing everything in your life in a deeper level. And you're looking at all your relationships and you're trying to specify what is that deeper level and do we have it here? You don't like anything being hidden from you. You don't even like emotions being hidden from you because you're very sensitive. And I feel like you could run on your emotions. When your emotions are activated in a positive way, you are limitless. But when your emotions feel deactivated, you go into a void and you close off and you kind of get stuck in memory lane. The past kind of trips you up and you feel frozen out of society in a way. Yeah, I feel like your heart is feeling icy for one reason or the other. So the 6th chakra, third eye chakra, mindfulness coming up. I'm aware of my thoughts and I ask myself, are they uplifting and are they true? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional and physical health. And because I know that my body believes everything that I believe. So you're treating yourself with love and kindness. You don't need to treat yourself with kid gloves. You know, cut the illusions, cut the crap. Confirmation, cut the crap, cut the illusions. You can see things for what they are. This is about you learning how to handle the truth of a situation. And even though it really might hurt your feelings and break you, sometimes things have to break you in order to make you. Something you thought was going to break you forever is going to be the catalyst to what makes you feel healed, to what makes you feel like you've left this behind and really let this go. You're cutting the cords and the ties. So you literally could be doing a cord cutting ceremony. And if you haven't, maybe it's something that you may consider doing. Because this really could be a strong bond, a strong connection. So it could take a strong intention to really help let this go. Yeah. The electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. Instead of overthinking and, you know, your mind playing tricks on itself and you convincing yourself that this is this, that is that, you're just letting your ideas flow freely. You're tapping in to your creativity because your emotions run you. So you're finding a way to express your emotions in a creative way, in a way that excites other people and even shocks other people. And you're really feeling yourself, you're believing in yourself. And these opportunities that are coming your way, it's reminding you what a king/queen you are. Not only that, you are a fucking lion. You are a lioness. And instead of hiding from the truth, you can handle the truth now. And a lot of people, as we know, they can't handle the truth. Yeah, but I feel like your mind is growing steely, your heart is growing steely, and you are coming out stronger on the other side. Yeah, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And emotionally, you are getting stronger. And the closure you need might just be that. You getting stronger and you finding your closure. Even when someone doesn't give it to you. Yeah, so you could be waiting for an apology from someone that's not coming. Or communication from someone that's not coming. But I feel like you are giving what you get. If someone is acting unbothered, you are giving them the same treatment. And it might be very hard to let this person go or to let something go. But in order for you to move forward, I feel like you're going to have to forget and forgive, or forgive and forget. And maybe in the future, if someone wants to come towards you or warm up the communication, it's frozen right now. That will happen, or you can cross that bridge when it comes to it. It may actually happen in the future, but right now it's nothing. It's a nothing burger I'm getting. Whatever this is, whoever this is, they're giving nothing, and so are you. And I'm thinking of that song Fighter by Christina Aguilera. And yeah, I'm hearing that part. Thought I would forget, but I remember. Yeah, I love how feisty and fiery and ferocious that song is. And you really are elevating into your lioness, your lion sort of energy. And you letting go and finding closure is actually you giving yourself permission to let go. And realizing that to find closure, you can do that yourself. You don't need to wait or watch and wait, because it's coming. And you are setting yourself free. And that freedom is going to take you places you never thought you'd go. Yeah, and I'm also hearing that song, is it called Watching and Waiting? The band's name, I think they were called the Rasmus or something. I've been watching, I've been waiting for tomorrow all my life. Yeah, In the Shadows. It's called In the Shadows. So yeah, that song In the Shadows may have a message for you. And Spirit is telling you as your final message, no more watching, no more waiting, no more lurking in the shadows. Waiting for tomorrow? Wake up, honey, because today is paving the way for tomorrow, and you never know what tomorrow has in store. So stop obsessing over nothing or someone who is giving nothing, because you can put all that energy, all that beautiful emotion into yourself, and you expressing all of these emotions is really going to help you get to where you need to be, and the opportunities are going to be limitless from there. So no waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow starts today. So thank you for being here with me today, group number 3. I hope you liked this. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have any suggestions. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel the need. I would really appreciate that. Personal readings are available. Make sure to come back and connect with me again very soon. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah.